Well, hello, and happy day. Today, let's talk about emergency funds. An emergency fund is a stash of money you can access relatively quickly should you face unexpected emergencies or if life events occur and your income or your ability to earn income is interrupted. Having an emergency fund can reduce the need for out of pocket payments or having to tap into your savings or use credit. Ideally, you should aim to have enough money in your emergency fund to cover 6 to 12 months of your expenses. However, I know it can take time to accumulate this amount of money, and that's why if you don't have an emergency fund already, creating a mini or a starter emergency fund could be one of your first financial goals. So your starter emergency fund could be anywhere between $1,000 and $5,000, and just tucked away in a bank account to be used only for real emergencies such as car repairs, dental bills, medical or vet bills, that kind of thing. Just a reminder, a blowout sale at your favorite store does not constitute an emergency, no matter how great the sale is. I would recommend creating your emergency fund before you start to ramp up your debt repayment, because if something should happen and you have to depend on credit to cover the expense, it's kind of like taking one step forward and two steps back. And besides, if you use money from your emergency fund, you don't get charged interest. Using your spending plan, determine how um, determine how much you can deposit into your emergency fund account on a monthly basis. And you also want to know like how quickly you can build it up, because you don't want to say, well, okay, I'm going to save like $1,000 over the next 5 years. That doesn't even make sense, because the next step that you want to do is start ramping up your debt repayment, right? So you want to try and get your emergency fund, or your starter one anyway, in place as soon as possible. And remember, make sure that you can access it quickly should you need it, right? Because this is for your little emergencies. Now, when you start to get into the larger emergency fund, well, that's fine to put that somewhere else that, you still want to be able to access it relatively quickly, but not as fast as your mini emergency fund. And you would probably talk to your financial planner about where to put that and how to start building it, right? But that is it for now, short and sweet. And on that note, I am out of here. So you have yourself a totally, totally fantabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.